You know, some people hate the fact that we're fighting at the White House. People think we're disgracing the history of it all. But you know, if it's gonna happen there, I wanna be on it. You know, it's like the days of the Colosseum. If they go back to Italy and they're gonna put a UFC in the Colosseum, I would love to be there. Hey bro, what's happening?
Not about town, everybody knows you. We're at Ribbon Reef, a restaurant that we eat at often when we finish training, just to relax. Everybody knows us there, so.
What's up guys? Hi, how are you? Hello. I like to come here at least once a week, once every 2 weeks. Get a little reward for training so hard.
We started coming here after you beat Draco.
That's right.
And I brought us a gift.
Oh.
Maybe we can get you.
UFC cards?
Yeah, some UFC cards.
Oh my God, the first time I got the contract, I was super happy. But they sent me almost just under 3,000 stickers to sign in one go. By the end, my hand was cramping. I wish I was ambidextrous that day, man.
The Zahabi and O'Malley.
An O'Malley maybe, yeah. An O'Malley would be nice.
Let's tear it up.
Rip it to shreds.
Hunter Campbell.
Hunter Campbell, for real?
Yeah, Hunter Campbell.
No way.
Yeah.
Ah, that's awesome.
Boy, that's
the big boss.
Yeah, it's a big boss.
A big boss. Gave me a call for the White House. Big fan of him now. So I got a call from Firas saying, hey, I just got off the phone with Hunter. He called me and he said, how do you think a fight with Sean O'Malley versus your brother would go? And Firas is like, well, I said it would be a lot of fireworks. You know, they're both strikers. They both like keep it on their feet. They're both hard hitters. It's going to be put on a great show. Then Hunter told me, he's like, okay, what do you think about doing it at the White House? I'm like, look, we're contracted to fight. The location is secondary. We want to get to the title. They're like, well, I'll tell you this. If you fight and win this fight, then we'll guarantee you a title fight. So I tell him, say yes to them and let them know that we're taking it. He said, okay, I'm going to let them know. So they said, okay, we're going to consider you. Nothing was signed, nothing was done, nothing was agreed upon per se. They just said, would you do it if we call you? Yes. So Saturday night, me, my wife and daughters were watching the UFC event. They were waiting for this announcement. I'm letting my daughter stay up late. So my wife's like, oh, I'll record your reaction. So she takes my phone, stands up, and she's recording me on the couch with my daughters. I see my name pop up on the screen, so I start screaming, like, oh my God, girls, we made it to the White House.
Daddy right there!
And my wife was holding the camera, and she's like, I already knew you were on the card 15 seconds before you because your phone started blowing up. Congratulations, congratulations, you're on the White House card, you're on the White House. She's like, I was dying inside watching the recording and seeing all this come up and not being able to celebrate. Let's see. White House, bam. Look at this. Going to the White House, baby.
Wow, like really, he made it. You know, like this is life-changing, this is game-changing, this is like, he's, you know, in the elite of the UFC.
Aiemann Zahabi is going to be fighting Sean O'Malley at the White House. I was like, it's on, man. I was hoping this news would come.
There's never been anything like this, and I don't think there ever will be another one like this either, right? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and I'm so honored to be part of it with Aiemann and Coach Firas Zahabi.
Yeah, I think this event is gonna be something historical. It's something that I think will happen only once in our lifetime. Better enjoy it while it's there.
I actually feel like it was a bigger moment for me to get that announcement than when I first signed with the UFC, because this is like me hitting the mainstream. Like now, everyone's gonna know about this fight. I believe this is the toughest challenge we can get. And that's what we want. We want to have the toughest challenge so that nobody could say we don't deserve a title shot. Nobody could get in the way of us taking a crack at the gold. And that's ultimately what we want to do. But we got to get through Sean O'Malley first. He's a former world champion. He has a win over the current champion. He's done 5-round fights before. He's proven himself over and over again. He didn't get to this level for free. He's a very dangerous and difficult opponent. And me and my brother are prepping around the clock for that challenge. One of the guys I trained since I'm 18, he is the head of security for Jake. One time I saw Drake give out watches to Paddy Pimblett and one of his teammates. So I was like, oh, that's a great idea. You know what? If when I win my next fight, I'm going to call out Drake for a Rolex.
If Drake is listening, a nice 41mm Rolex would be perfect too.
Then I went to UFC Toronto as a guest, like to just watch the fights. Eddie messaged me, he's like, hey, my boss is going to be at the event. Are you there? I'm like, yeah, I'm here. He's okay, I want you to meet Drake. So me and Firas, we go up to his suite, we get to meet Drake. So I shake hands with him. I say, what's up? How's it going? He's like, yeah, nice to meet you guys, whatever. I'm like, where's my watch, man? He's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I called you out for a watch. You never sent it to me. I'm like, if you're on a wait list, let me know. He's like, you think I'm on a wait list? Are you crazy? So we laughed it off and I thought it was all funny. Then I was doing the Ariel Helwani interview and then I'm like, you know what else would be crazy if I did a collaboration with OVO? So I just shot my shot. I said, OVO would be sick if you guys sponsored me or whatever. And then the founder of OVO, Oliver El Khatib, sent Eddie a message, tell Aiemann to send me his address and his sizes for clothes. A couple of days later, Oliver has sent me like a bunch of outfits of OVO. And I was like, you know, it'd be sick if for the White House card, I'm walking out with GSP, why not walk out with Drake also? Like Drake could walk me out and sing Started From the Bottom, you know, because like that's an iconic song and I literally started from nothing. Definitely on brand, you know, being the underdog. You know, I've heard Sean O'Malley say that I'm going to be an easy fight. People in the media say that they picked me to lose to Sean O'Malley to make the Americans look good on that day. It's the Americans' 250th anniversary, Donald Trump's birthday. They want to see the Americans win. But it starts like the beginning of a great story to me. It's an opportunity to make my story great, to make my life great.
I don't understand how he could be the underdog. Like, are you guys not watching the fights? This guy he's crazy good, and we're all gonna see on June 14.
Two fighters, when they fight, they have a chemistry. Their styles are clashing. Not only their levels, their experience, but the way that they fight, we have to estimate how we think their styles are gonna interact. I feel like one of the reasons why I got this opportunity against Sean O'Malley is because the UFC trusts me that I'm gonna bring the best out of him and he's gonna bring the best out of me.
We've been training all this time, and he's like on another level right now. Aiemann knows how to use his body mechanics, and he knows the game very well. So I think experience really helps us.
Firas keeps all the guys here pretty grounded and tells us it's just like another training. The spectacle is for the fans and everybody else around the world. It's not for us. We're just there to do a job. So I think if you look at things like that and you put it into perspective in that way, I don't think Aimann's going to let it faze him.
You know, and the fact that Canada and America are kind of beefing right now, it kind of ups the ante a bit, so it makes it more interesting to watch. I'm sure Aimann's going to get more boos than he's used to, for sure, when he's walking out.
You know, I'm expecting to be booed like crazy when I walk out to the White House. You know, there's gonna be 5,000 people on the lawn, 80,000 people across the street. They're gonna let me know I'm Canadian and I don't belong, but it's gonna be nice to silence them all and leave my Canadian flag in that octagon.
He really, really embraces, you know, being Canadian and understanding that he's carrying a torch for Canadian MMA. He really takes a lot of pleasure in knowing that he gets to represent the country.
It's a prideful moment for me, you know, to carry the flag and to represent us. And I feel like Canadians are such great people. They're not pushovers either, you know. We have a backbone, and don't mistake our kindness for weakness. Canadians may say sorry a lot, but in the cage, you're the one who's going to be sorry.
When I think about big Canadian fighters, obviously top of mind is GSP. He's the greatest of all time, period.
Georges St-Pierre, Rory McDonald.
Georges St-Pierre, obviously, Rory McDonald.
The second most winning Canadian fighter of all time is Aiemann Zahabi.
And Aiemann Zahabi.
Aiemann Zahabi right now.
Aiemann is top, you know, the GSP for sure, but you're gonna see all Aiemann needs is that opportunity to show how great he is.
It's a great opportunity for him to shine and to break the party.
I think that this is going to be his crowning moment, and this is going to really solidify his legacy as a great Canadian athlete.
Last sparring, after he finished his last round, all the guys in the gym gave him a standing ovation. This has never happened in TriStar Gym before. This has never happened. Even the Georges St-Pierre camp, we never had the guys rally together so much and show so much excitement and appreciation and support for a fight.
I think we're going to see Aiemann take O'Malley into deep waters, make him super uncomfortable, and they're gonna watch him quit on the White House lawn.
Aimann's got to go in there and do the three things that matter in fighting: defend, control, attack.
They don't even know what's coming. 100%. He's gonna finish him.
Aimann's gonna finish him. He's determined to do it, you know. He's gonna break Sean O'Malley. Gonna break Sean O'Malley.
You know, if you asked the 16-year-old me, he knew he'd make it. The 20-year-old me jumped. The 30-year-old me wobbled. The 35-year-old me hit his stride. And the 38-year-old me is taking off.
What's next for Aiemann Zahabi?
What's next is I'm gonna go beat Sean O'Malley right now at the White House. Are we done? That's it, guys. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I gotta go.